Joining us now is author of the book Disappearing the President, available October 15th, Lee Smith. Lee, welcome.
Thank you, Chanel. Always nice to be speaking with you.
Oh, it's so good to have you back. Of all people that I appreciate talking about the so-called deep state, you're probably one of the more credible voices out there. And I've been so curious to talk about this particular story with you. So many red alarms going up right now. Still, after over 2 months, this assassination attempt has happened. Investigative journalists nowhere to be found in the area. Local law enforcement officials seem to be the only voices that are leaking information, and then we have whistleblowers, but that's about it. Where and why is the story the way it is?
Well, I mean, the FBI and the Secret Service are underscoring the bizarre nature of what happened at that Butler, Pennsylvania rally by the very fact that they're not giving out any information, right? What transparency would look like daily briefings about what happened. After all, this is a major event. There was an attempt on the life of the 45th president of the United States and the leader of the opposition. That's a very big deal. And you would expect, again, if they were aiming for transparency, to continue to brief the American public on precisely what happened. Maybe after, say, a month, maybe the middle of August, they say, look, we're going to keep doing this regularly. We just don't have enough to give you every day. We're going to change it to twice weekly. And then maybe it goes weekly and they say, look, we're stalled right now. We're still investigating. We're looking at what's going on. But they've done nothing of the sort. That's even how a reasonable cover-up would look, right? Say, we're going to pretend to brief you and keep you abreast of the situation as we find out. And in fact, we're not going to give you anything. What this looks like, again, they are underscoring the character, the peculiar character of what happened. And look, the story you're referring to, Chanel, in the New York Times, like, oh yeah, it wasn't the guy that I thought it was at the, that the Pennsylvania law enforcement official thought he saw it was. But the story also notes what that means is that the timeline, and this is relatively honest for the New York Times, the mainstream press, right, says what that means is that it wasn't 90 or 100 minutes before the attempt on Trump's life that they saw Crooks. It was an hour. Right. And the central fact that everyone's been asking since they found out that Crooks had been spotted, even up on a roof, right, was get the president off the stage. Why didn't anyone say, get the president off the stage now? Secret Service, rush the stage, get him off of there safely. None of these things happened. Again, these are questions that the American public has, not just Donald Trump supporters. Not just the family of people who were killed and hurt at that rally, but the American public in general.
Well, history demands it, and the fact that you're right that we're not getting briefings about this. We have a task force that was set up in Congress. They're not moving very quickly, and they're certainly not getting answers from officials when they send it in. What would it take to redeem the FBI and the Secret Service in this story? At this point, most Americans look at this story and, raise an eyebrow and say, we think they're complicit.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.